Good morning, children. How are you today, huh? You little bastards. Alright. No, we're not at the Nintendo 64. Down we go. Down. Way down. So far down. Down. There we go. Oh, that's right. Imagine yourself in an unexplored dreamland, a world created from a perfectly normal little boy's imagination, limited only by the borders of fantasy. You know, when you have to emphasize perfectly normal, that's just, you know, don't state the obvious like that, because it highlights it, and then I gotta wonder why you're highlighting it. No, do that later. You know, it's like when they call midgets little people. It's like, the personhood of that person isn't in question for me, so emphasizing it just starts to sound sarcastic. Perfectly normal little boy. Don't worry, this is a normal one. Jesus wept, what's even fucking plugged into this thing? Fucking nothing. I don't like how shit's able to, I don't know, just stay connected when it's not. I've got to sort that out, but it's such a fucking chore. Alright, that's not on, and the computer's been off, so I don't know how it still thinks that's there. It still thinks there's Xbox 360 controller plugged in, which it definitely fucking isn't. Like, I'm just waiting for it to go, oh yeah, your toe's plugged in. One second, I have to turn the sound up. Oh, we're all gonna listen to this one. How long does this go? Holes? Okay. Oh, okay, I dug a bit of a... Oh, okay, so it's... Huh. Does that do anything? Okay. What's my goal here? Because, like, I don't... This isn't helping me use my imagination, singing ladies, you know? This is just a single fucking screen. Dig, close, attack. I mean, I think those are the same, like... So I think I gotta get these bananas into a hole. Come on. Like, I'm pushing every fuck. There's no. I'm not getting an attack. Okay, wait. Wait. Alright, that's... Alright, so I have to have the whole all the way dog. Otherwise, they just kind of get stuck there for a second. Right, I'm never gonna get those flowers, so that sucks. Oh god, you found the MP3 rip of the fucking theme. Great, that's fantastic. I love how it's this whole big song and fucking dance about, like, imagination. And then the game is just, like, one of the most basic goddamn one-screen little arcade games fucking ever. I mean, non-violent. Like, it's literally me walloping an eyeball banana with a mallet. Like, that's basically what Maggie did to Homer. You know? You're just teaching me to hit things with a mallet. And that you can hit things in the head with a mallet. And that maybe I should hit bananas. I don't know, is that good? Is that teaching me to eat bananas? Where the fuck are you, Billy? Worlds of Legend, World War II GI. I'm gonna have to look for you. It doesn't surprise me, it's German. Germany shouldn't ever make anything for children that isn't, like, a dark fantasy film. That, if they're making something that is for children but also very deliberately threatening, they're the best at it. I mean, you know, they're usually teaching me morals that have nothing to do with the modern world. Like, don't kick your mother's loom. But still. Roll and roll and roll and roll. What? A mouse inhabits my system? Sure. A mouse inhabits my system. That's pretty good. In the remote village of Broadfeud, 4 adventurers are enjoying a much-earned break. Is that them? That doesn't look like that. That doesn't look like a break. Okay. Slizar Mantric. Where'd he get denim? I mean, look, dark fantasy that sort of scares you as a kid is important. Those need to exist. There needs to be kids shit that genuinely, like, does scare children. I did see, like, I can't remember where it was. Somewhere on the internet. It was Australian. It was a photo of some kid's PC case, and it was one of those ones with like the glass side so you could see into it. And on the glass was just this fucking monster of a huntsman. Just boom, just in there. It's just in the computer. And like that's one of those things where you can't, like that's a problem. You know, because you do need to get that out. Because it might bump the RAM. It might do something, you know? That's big enough that it might actually fucking cause some kind of an issue. But then, I mean, I'd probably just like fucking gas the fucker, but still. You travel the many leagues from Trezair back to the fabled Empire of the Moon. Alright. How'd I get to, like, fucking Japan? Like, you know. Alright. Yeah, we don't need that. Alright, so this is what the actual game looks like. Okay. Alright, I'm getting the feeling that these are like, you know, like this is, right, yeah, alright, so that's my fucking thing. Okay. I mean, I will say that that's not bad, but also ever so slightly busy. I feel like that's a thing, you know, whatever. I'm not looking, alright. Go! Go, my men. Alright, I think it's depending on what block you click on. Okay, alright. Can't argue with that. What about these guys? How do I make them go somewhere? Berserker Rage! I mustn't have enough Berserk. Alright, let's open something. Alright. Slazar finds no treasure. Ah, well. Wait, no, that's all of us leaving. Okay. What do I do? Like, how do I... Maybe I click on the outside. Ah! Okay. See? Piecing stuff together. Alright, let's look at let's look at that. Oh, that sucks. What if we open the barrel? Well. Okay, we probably have to open the door. Alright, fuck it then. Let's just go through one of the weird automatic doors that they've got in, like, fucking fantasy Japan. Shit. Fucking hit him, hit him, hit him. I mean, it's a little busy, but you know what? That's not terrible. Like, I like it when it's got enough of a coherent fucking design that you can just figure it out. Face reminds me of someone, but I can't fucking remember who. It's gonna drive me nuts. Oh, that is a long fuck. Look at that. Look at all this shit explaining fucking fantasy Japan and why we're there. Alright. One thing that I do. Ah. That looks interesting. One thing I do need to do though is fucking... Oh, fuck me! That Billy game is called Drilling Billy. That's just... Fabio, the most beautiful man in the world, saying these things to you. There he is, Drilling Billy! There is some definite Ric Flairishness. There's some shades of flair. Would you like to play our German fantasy game called Drilling Billy? No! No, I don't.
You fucking baby raper!
Don't want to play that. Don't want to play that. They'll ban my YouTube. Oh, this looks interesting. Huh. This doesn't look like the regular fucking, you know, Ultima look. Alright. One of you Ultima dweebs explain this to me. Oh, there we are. Nope, that's it. Okay, never mind. I take that back. That's a shame. Not play video. Okie dokie. Huh. The goddess Coatlicue, she who wears a skirt of snakes. Probably Coatlicue. I mean, I appreciate the kind of, like, you know, old fucking adventure magazine look to it. Yeah. Like, this is one of those situations where the sort of dodgy art really fits the idea that it's just like a guy sketching shit that he's seen, you know? I'm not doing the Amiga unless the fucking... If the Patreon's at like fucking 4K, I'll do Amiga. There, that's it. And I mean for at least 2 months. I get 2 months worth of 4K Patreon, I'll do... Hand a fucking whatever god you feel like mentioning, I'll do the Amiga. Otherwise, go fuck yourself. Feels like it's running a touch quick. Going a tad fast there, maestro. Stop making noises. About the Savage Empire. Always gonna make me create a dude. Alright. Okay. Damn you, Darden. Alright, I'm not allowed to just press enter. Diddly. Look, you probably told to guard the village for a reason, you idiot. Okay. No one will miss him. Alright, Ayla, Rafkin, Jimmy. Okay. Well, fine. Don't get to explore the Savage Empire. Alright, do I really want to keep fucking worlds of goddamn Ultima? I just really don't like the interaction point, you know? There's the little, tiny little people top down making them fucking wriggle about. It's like trying to play a game with fleas. Worm Burner, the game of spilling soup on pants. Ah, Christ. You are the leader of a squadron of upper atmospheric defenders helping protect Earth in the 23rd century. The principal threat to the Earth's safety is a race of enormous mutant space worms that invaded the solar system during the latter half of the last century. Earth scientists considered them to be a curiosity for nearly 50 years and studied them closely. They were very interested in their seemingly intelligent utterances. I feel like there's a lot. Alright, they're gonna eat us or something. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. I think this is like Centipede. Well, that was fun. Well, we're in the worm section. This feels like a very early Snake. In this traditional game, it is your object to move the worm around on screen and collect the lovely cheese spots. Alright, so there's like a delay after you touch a piece of cheese. And you can't, like, turn. There we go. Taking him into the maze. You know, credit to where it's due on this one. I was just about to say it's responsive, but that little fucking, that frame where it just won't take one of your fucking inputs. It's like, look, there's some of these little things that let me put an input in. Don't do that. Nah, worm wasn't invented for phones. I thought this was gonna be actually like a version of Worms. Instead, it looks like a horny version of what I was just playing. Poland! Oh, fuck. Well, how do I not have player 2 there? Poland! Like, I was like 4 when I saw Tron, man. You got no idea. Like, that light cycle sequence, that's still, like, that is in my soul. Like, I can just hear it. From the creators of World Rally Fever. So, wait, alright. I feel like there were more Worms games, or maybe they were on, like, Windows? No, fucking... I mean, look, honestly, credit where it's due. Particularly back in the day, these were addictive little games. You know? As much as they're not precisely my cup of tea. I mean, I feel like they can't have all been on Windows if, like, Worms United is on this. Like, I'll credit Tron 2 for at least acknowledging some of the fucking primary existential issues that Tron would have raised, you know? Because, like, that would be my takeaway from, like, a Tron experience. You know, like, my takeaway from a Tron experience would be like, there are people alive in there. Something's up. Okay, I maybe have to install some stuff. Look. Okay, well, I'm just not gonna try and skip this. All right. Let's try this. All right. Ooh, 20 whole megabytes. God, this would have taken so long back in the day. Alright. Worms, 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 worms. Worms, 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 worms. Alright, come on. Alright. Worm options. No, I'm fine with mine as is. Okie dokie. I love how much of these little cutscenes just feel like Windows Movie Maker. Oh, there we go. Okay. How do I... Okay, alright, there we go. How do I shoot? Alright, so we are... okay, so I don't really need to use the mouse as much. I do want to use the mouse to see where I might be hitting. I can't. Oh, there's one. Oh, wait, is he on my team? What team am I? I think I'm yellow. Well, fuck it. I'm just going to frag Neville anyway. Oh, right. Well, that's the jump button. That's a shame. Thank you, Neville. I mean, look, I'll keep a worms. You can't not have worms. I mean, you know, I can not have probably this worms. Yeah, it's just I'm using the controller, so there'll be like a, you know, there'll be a button on the controller that's supposed to at least correspond to the space bar, and I tried one of the face buttons and it didn't work, so I just pushed start to see what happened. And instead I did a little jump. Okay. See, this is what I mean about, like, you had to, like, imagine Tron, you know? Stop eating all my food. Ah. Haha. This one's mine, you ringhole. Alright, where's the next one? Oh, that's right. I can use my human planning intelligence to go faster or something. Because there's just no point. Like, I can't beat him. I can, like, linger over somewhere else and then... Yeah, you have that one. I'll have the sparkly... Ah, cock, I did it too early. Oh well. That was on me. You have been de-resed. Damn, I was kind of hoping this was going to be a terrible fighting game. You know, you could just picture it. Oh, look, it's Worthy Opponent for DOS. Featuring main character, Jub. I just want a Tron game that looks like Tron. Not Tron 2. Because that's feasible now. Okay, Christ. What's call? Okay. Hello? Oh, that was... Let's see what miniature golf looks like. Let's just not. I didn't even know there was a reboot of Reboot. I liked Reboot. I liked Reboot because Season 2 was like, hey, shit happened. I always appreciate that. Because that was rare back in the day, you know? It was like, oh yeah, you know, that fucking day in, day out cartoon that you watch because it's on TV. Ah, something's going to happen in it. Like, there's going to be an actual event. Like, oh, fuck. Wraith. Okay. Does it look like the title of a Todd Solondz film? Alright. I'm back in a second. I gotta pay. Oh, Tron's great. Tron's fantastic. I mean, even Tron 2's not awful, it's just, you know. Alright, okay. Alright. Wraith. Fire! Doctor Dungeon. So far so good. In heaven. Let's view the introduction. The presentation of this is just a few notches off, and I'm not sure if it's deliberate or not. Alright, well, who pissed off the mermaids then? Oh dear God, I'm so bored. Oh, at least I can kind of just, okay. Alright, okay, uh-huh. No, 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 no. Oh, make no mistake, Bodyguard's a fair game. Alright. Don't think it's capable of going back to, like, the actual fucking game. Like, they know what they're doing. If you want to make Uber for bodyguards, just don't aim for the target. Kill the bodyguard. Just keep doing that until they get an idea that it's probably not worthwhile. Okay, let's see if we can just not have to create a character. Oh, thank Christ. Ah! How do I fucking... I can't tell if it's running slow or not. Maybe we'll chat later, like... Alright. Alright, well it's definitely not running fucking slow. So we've figured that part out. It just meanders insanely. I can't tell if this is deliberate or outside of art, you know? Like I'm just... Maybe the music's not even meant to be like this. I mean, the music and audio is absolutely the best part of this. Goddamn. What an odd... I want the soundtrack for this. That's what I want out of Wraith. Hired goons. Yeah, well, just people, because I've seen this quote. It's like, oh, what about body, you know, security about it? Kill him. Just kill him. If you want to take money to guard that body, okay. Because if you do that like 2 or 3 times, sooner or later people are just not going to fucking do it anymore. Well, it won't be worth it. Gonna make the same realization that every dipshit makes about mercenaries. You know, they won't fight to the death because corpses can't spend money. Game rationale. That's an amazing term for plot. You are young, ambitious, and inexperienced. Oh, look out. Interplanetary trade adventure. This is just the that was just the instructions. Private police and military shouldn't exist in the first place, so they're all fair game. Wrath of Earth. Finally, Earth's the bad guys. Okay. Alright. Alright. Hell yeah. It's the future. CD option, please. Okay, do I have to set up the sound card, or were we just gonna fucking understand that I have a sound card? I may as well do it now I'm here. Space. Why is it space? Why can't it just be enter? Blaster, yeah, sure, probably that. Sounds good. Alright. Let's have all of it. Alright, look, don't be a nutsack. I have more EMS than you could possibly imagine. Eat my ass. Fuck you. I'm gonna punch you in the soul. No. Ugh. Sort that out later. Wrath of the Demon. Come on, give me that picture. Hey, check it out. This chick's sending me selfies. Why am I showing my demon friend my fucking, you know, lady friend's boudoir pics? That don't feel right. Those aren't for sharing. At least they have some actual pictures on it from the fucking PC, you know? That's nice. The idea of watching porn with the boys is just such a weird fucking thing, man. Wanna watch porn together? No. Let's double check what it's gonna fucking try and get me to do. Wanna hang out and share boners? Oh god, this feels like it's gonna be more complicated than it should be. You're going to marry Princess Jugs. Christ, is music supposed to be like this? Right, okay. This is like... ah, fuck. Alright, so... God damn it! That's an Amiga game. I know that's an Amiga game. Yeah, what was the other one we were looking at yesterday? International Karate. Let's see if it's there. Huh. Damn, I really thought that was going to be it, too. And there's International Ninja Rabbits, which is kind of the same. Alright, what am I looking for here? Well, I mean, the music's fucking better, I'll give it that. Pan flute! I feel like a dorm is the only place where that kind of behavior is remotely acceptable. Like, if there's literally no other space, maybe. I mean, it's completely unacceptable in an era of phones. I mean, look at this. This is, yeah, see, this is an Amiga game. We got some fucking, look at this guy. Running about town in his shorts. He's up to no good. Alright, let's just get to the game. Fuck it. Princess Jugs is still here, that's nice. Why am I not allowed to skip this? This is Owlball music. I feel like Owlball people, I know it doesn't say Owlball anywhere, but I feel like, why are they just still staring at me? I desperately want this awkward situation to end. Alright, so are the controls the same? Alright, yeah, it looks like it. Fuck. How the fuck do I stop that? Do I have a... oh, I do have a punch, okay. I feel like I can maybe pick those up. Okay, I can't jump and punch. Fuck. Look at our Amiga parallax scrolling. Alright, that didn't do anything at least. That was nice. Damn it! Consoles and, you know, home computers were just very different. Oh god. Like they really were just quite different. Like they would, you know, you weren't gonna get like a point and click style graphics on like a console without a lot of hassle. And similarly, like computers struggled to do the sort of scrolling that consoles could do really easily. Oh lord. Shit. Still got 7 minutes. I think that's enough time to play fucking. Okay. I'm not gonna keep shitty Wrath of the Demon, cause like, look, that if I want to play that, I'll play that on the Amiga. Dude, nice penis. Oh god. I mean, that guy does remind me of one of my high school friends, though. Like, almost uncanny. Yeah. Okay, fire hurts, I think. Or not. Okay, some fire hurts, other fire doesn't. I think it needs to slow down a touch. I'm tiny! Ah, shit. Is that hurting me? I can't even see if there's like... Alright, what is that? Oh, ecstasy. Yeah, fucking rules. Where'd my ecstasy go? God damn it, fuck you. Ecstasy is the only one I sort of miss. I think I am losing health or something, but I don't fucking know. I mean, it's kind of hard to make a coherent message like this, you know? Oh, my health was the face. Okay. I mean, I probably wouldn't. You know, like don't take that much drugs and go out. That would be my primary advice. You know. I mean, I'll leave that around as a novelty. By Denton. At the outer edge of the galaxy, beacon 04523N continues its lonely vigil. Positioned at a major interstellar junction, its nanowave transmissions reach into deep space to guided galactic travelers. Realistic 8-way scrolling, 3D isometric view. Well, that's a next week problem. Yep. I did that once. I went to the theater on shrooms. I went and saw Jet Li is the One, which was kind of a little bit of a fucking mistake, because the main character in that's called Gabriel, and it's really weird when you're high on fucking mushrooms, watching, like, multi-dimensional fucking Jet Li Gabriel leaping about the place, because after a while it's like, is he gonna come get me next? I want that power. I kill all the other Gabriels. I'm having it. Fuck you. Yeah, I'll be back for sub Saturday. Gotta remember what the fuck I was doing. I think it's probably high time I made a little more progress on 9 Souls. I do feel like I want to see the end of that. It is a good game. Like, it is a very good game. You know. Like a great amount of credit should be given to 9 Souls. Like, I think it's like, it's not that painfully hard. Again, a lot of these things, it's unforgiving is primarily what it is. You know, in a way that, like, does take people by surprise when you're used to sort of, you know, modern game design, which is just very, very forgiving. I mean, that's the thing. Most of them are just that. Like, I mean, go back and play Mario Brothers. You know, go back and play Super Mario Brothers on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Not even fucking Lost Worlds. You know, go back and play that and, like, fucking beat it without using save states or anything. Without looking up an FAQ. Man, fucking, you get to those fucking final worlds. Oh, you touched 4 things. Game over. Go back to the start. At least this is one that has, like, you know, you get stronger and shit. It's always, the thing that I struggle with is always the precise, because I have very good reflexes. The problem is like a character animation will start and I react to that. Because my assumption is always, you know, it's a martial arts thing if someone's trying to hit me in the face, so it's coming quickly. Whereas this is just like, and then there'll be like that weird delay to fuck you up and then just rump. That was X-Men 2, I think, on the Mega Drive. Yeah, it was either X-Men 1 or 2. It might have been 1. I'm pretty sure it was 2, because I think fucking Magneto was in it. But yeah, you had to reset Cerebro. And when you got it, and it didn't, I don't think it even told you. You had to, like, reach out and, like, push the reset button on the Mega Drive. Just fucking wild. Earthbound's great. Yeah, like, it's hard, like, and it's something that, you know, was a barrier that I had to get through. Is like a lot of these games, getting somewhere just to see what's going on and then getting killed immediately is a mechanic. Like, particularly with, you know, things like the Souls-likes and stuff, where you sort of reappear back a little way at the fucking, you know, you're not meant to not die. But that's, you know, I particularly come from that, like, fucking era where death was the fail state for the game. And it took a while for me to, like, not have that chafe against my brain. Oh, yeah. I did like that. Like, I don't, like, the Zelda DSs are annoying because of the fucking, you know, the input system. Like, there's a ROM hack that kind of fiddles it, but it's not 100%. But it does make it much easier to navigate and much more worthwhile to play. But I did love that. You know, it's like, oh, look at that. Or, you know, when there was dust on it and you had to blow on it, and I was like, oh, that's cute. You know, that's at least something. You're at least doing something with this as an idea. You know, it's nice to see. I mean, the frustrating thing is like, you know, that could have, rather than steer Link around with the fucking goddamn, you know, stick, you could have just focused more on that shit. You know, steering Link around with the stick, that's just annoying. Oh yeah, fucking Psycho Mantis's control thing, that was huge back in the day. Just like, oh, make it jiggle this way, oh, make it jiggle that way. Yeah. What's he do? He's reading my mind. I never called the Nintendo hotline. I did call the Sega hotline a couple of times. But like by about the time when I had a SNES, I also had internet, so I no longer needed the hotline. But yeah, I remember getting the Mortal Kombat blood cheat from the Sega hotline. That was a big day. That's what I want, something like that these days, because it's like the insanity effects for like fucking, you know, Eternal Darkness. It's one of those things where I feel like if you, especially given how many consoles and things have like, oh, sync up your fucking social media to it, and how a lot of that's just sort of happening in the background. You know, you'll click, okay, I accept. It's like you just allowed the game to like publish on your social media on your behalf. I feel like you could have a lot of fun with that. You know. Like Psycho Mantis going, liking nothing but futa furry porn on fucking Twitter, are ya? Yeah, like, he's alright. Like, they gotta fucking, you know. Because you know, he has his gut problems. He hasn't been able to eat very well for a while. But now he's got a colostomy bag, so he can just like actually eat. So they got to put some weight on him, so he's like nourished up. And then they got to fucking irradiate the bowel cancer, and then cut it out, which honestly shouldn't be too hard once they get going. He's got that weird dumb luck, fucking, you know. Like getting like an endoscopy for like a completely separate problem, and then they find like 2 cancers early. Like they found the fucking throat cancer so early it hadn't even really like cancerized quite yet. Like they literally, while they were there, lasered it out. It's just like. But I mean, imagine like, you know, Eternal Darkness, like connected to your social media feed, like just posting about how you're going insane, and then you got to find like, you know, you wake up the next day and you look at your fucking like, you know, blue sky or whatever, and then you're just like, oh, you know, I don't remember posting this shit. That's old Australia for you, you know. The doctor didn't prescribe, but like, you know, when Dad had bronchitis when he was like fucking 12, you know, it was like, you know, if you smoked, it's like an expectorant. It helps bring up the phlegm. And you know, there was no idea of sun safety. Like, and I want to stress this. People used to cover themselves in just vegetable oil and go lay in the sun. Like literally just cook. They just cook. And that was how you dealt with the sun. You got like, you know, a couple of burns and then you had a tan and then you were okay. That's like, just kind of begging for the fucking, you know, it's one of the reasons like cancer is a big thing in Australia, because you get sun cancer, you get skin cancer, and then the skin cancer distributes cancer everywhere else in your body, and then it'll usually get into your liver, your pancreas, and kill you. Whew! Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, one big detail about universal healthcare is like just being able to access stuff preventatively. Like being able to go somewhere and go, hey, is this alright? When before it's like, you know, horrendous. Because I know someone that like looks at those like videos of, you know, I can't remember the name of the channel, but it's like someone will come into the, like a doctor's office with this weird mutant foot growth. It's all about feet. And there was one that was just about skin in general. And it was all these big fucking goiters and cysts and things, and they're fucking like, you know, this guy had like this fucking giant cluster of them on the back of his head. They're about yay fucking big, you know? And, you know, I'm just like, the entire time, I'm just like, man, like, why you're not, you know, one person like had like this weird shit in his toes that were like completely fucking up the nails and shit. Like there's all these weird extra like skin growths under the nails and stuff, and this looked fucking horrendous. And it's just like, oh yeah, that's right, you can't go to the doctor until it's like legitimately crippling you. And it just has to get out of hand before anything will happen. It's like, yeah, like you need to get checked. Like I go to the doctor once every 6 months minimum, you know, even though I don't have anything going on, and there's always a skin check involved. You know. And I didn't cover myself in baby oil and just go, meh. I fucking hate sunburn. Yeah. Luigi time, Luigi time, Luigi time, Luigi time. People don't do anything. Alright. Well, some subscribers Saturday for me, which is Sunday at like 11 a.m. And until then, watch my show, or I'll bash your fucking kids.